Courtesy of our good buddy Daryl, we're going to be taking a look today at a version of a character that I was really skeptical about, and I didn't know how well it would actually work out, and it's the Transformers Studio Series Devastation Optimus Prime, the deluxe class Optimus Prime. Is it good? Is it not? Is it rough? Is it great? I don't know, but he's going to be our focus in the latest GotBot True review. Hey one hail, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share, of course subscribe, and while you're at it, light 'em up, baby. Hit the notification bell, please. Helps me out a ton. Let you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, all the groups that I'm either a mod or an admin for, as well as all of my social media links. All of that's in the description down below. Also in the description down below, and if you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link, check us out on Patreon, see what we have to offer to you through spring, or of course hit the join button at any given time and become a channel member. And this is the Deluxe Devastation Optimus Prime. And I was skeptical about this, and when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know, man. We just got the 86, and that thing is like perfect. And now you're going back to a deluxe. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. Did it work? Does it not work? Is it great? Is it somewhere in between? I don't know at this point, but guess what? We're going to find out together when we head over to the table and take a closer look at this guy. And so, yes indeed, today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Devastation Optimus Prime. This is a deluxe class. I didn't know how I was going to feel about this guy. This is on loan to us by a good friend of the channel, Daryl, so I thank him for letting me take a look at this. This is the front of the packaging. Over here we have Optimus with his lights in his eyes all nice and lit up. On this side, it's just the art wrapping around to the side with his Autobot logo on his shoulder. And on the back, of course, we see both his alt mode, robot mode. We see screen capture basically up here of Devastation Optimus. And, of course, down bottom you can see he does come with a matrix and that his chest opens for said matrix. And here we have a set of instructions. They're double-sided. They're actually pretty darn effective, though I think I'll figure this guy out without them. Our Optimus comes with this axe. I'm holding on to a rectangular peg that's used for truck mode. You can see the red 5mm peg that goes in his hand for robot mode. I mean, I guess the swoosh is fine. I don't know if it was needed. I would have preferred an ion blaster, personally. And we have two of these. It's his smokestacks. You got to peg him into the shoulder. And last but not least, the matrix. I mean, it's cast in white, not a lick of paint on it. No silver, no bronzy gold, I guess, orangey, whatever. And certainly no Allspark blue in the middle. And so here we have Optimus. Just so you are aware, this goes pegged in right there. The chest opens up and you can take the matrix and it pegs on over right here. Apparently to take it out, though I'm not going to try and do it, you like turn it. Maybe I will try and do it. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Nah, I need to like root it out. Then we have this thing which can, if you're so inclined, put it in his hand, and like he can axe things, I guess, chop things, chop down a tree. Or if you want, you can use the rectangular peg, and in one of the slots here on the back, you can always, oh, there you go. I don't know why this piece was fighting me, but it was fighting me. But yeah, it actually pegs in there a lot easier than what I was making it appear. And here we have him next to another Devastation character, being the ground soldier, so you can see how he looks there. And it only seems right that we also show him compared to a kinda, sorta big brother, if you will, with the 86, which of course is much larger. It's also much more expensive. Which indeed brings us right back to our guy here. So, let's start giving him some scores now that we've got all of the other stuff sorta out of the way. The first thing to note is his looks. We'll start from the feet, work our way up. The blue on the lower legs, all correct. The, I call it white? Silver? Whatever I call it. I'm thinking white. On the pelvis and upper legs, correct. The white on the grill, correct. The gray around the tummy, not the tummy, under the chest, correct. The red on the ribs, correct. The red torso, the all red arms, correct. The Autobot logo on the left arm, correct. These pieces folded down here, I'm sure are meant to mimic his fuel canisters. I'm going to call them correct. The blue hands, correct. The head is like quintessentially Optimus. It's an excellent head sculpt. Even took the extra step of the cell shading on the front windows. We don't have, I don't think, I'm just going to double check. No, we don't seem to have the little yellow lights up here, though he should have them for the in-game model. I mean, 9.9, if it's not a 10, it's a 9.9. That said, if you want to use them as a like budget-friendly, budget-conscious version of G1 Optimus, like if you're in the market for a deluxe Optimus Prime, a deluxe G1 Optimus Prime, this is a great way to go, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm going to say, I'm going to be nice. Even though those lights aren't colored in, I'm still going to say it's a 10. Let's do the mass, by the way. He clocks in at 84 grams. True blue deluxe. Absolutely a deluxe offering. Let's do the articulation next. The head goes left, right. Not really any up and down. The arms can go all the way around and T-pose all the way out to the side. We have an elbow to 90 degrees, bicep swivel. No wrist rotation, which is a bummer, but it's because of the transformation the wrist goes in, right? We have a waist, though granted we do have tires back here, a la Earthrise, a la Studio Ox, really, design. But there is a waist there, and I think you're going to get what you want. And I suppose if you really want, it's funny, this isn't actually, I'll just show this now. This is like in right here, and you can actually flip it up and stuff if you really push it, but it's not supposed to, and because of Earthrise, I have a bad habit of flipping this when it shouldn't have to go flipped. I digress. We were at the waist and we had that. Legs can go all the way out to the side. Legs can go forward. Legs can go well back. We have thigh swivel. Actually, it is a thigh, but it's kind of like built into the knee. 90 degrees at the knee. And an ankle tilt. So like, there's a lot here to like. Wrist, the only thing missing, I'm going to say the articulation easy at 9.5. So we have, let's say a 9.9 to nitpick and a 9.5. So the guy's getting right now, what, a 9.7? It's really good. It's just his diminutive size is going to be something that's going to, I think, turn a lot of people off. That said, a 9.7 is a really great start. Let's do the transformation and then we can get out of here. Gosh, see if I can remember how this goes now. I feel like... It's been a little while since I've done this, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit. But I feel like this should... These can fold down. I can do that now. And this can actually turn all the way around. We can actually put these legs up for now. And I feel like, yeah, the toes and the heels, they go down. The sides here come out, and we can now flip the like whole leg. Oh, pardon me. We got to bring this piece up and this piece up. Then we can fold the whole leg out to get the tires out, fold the whole leg out to get the tires out, and we can even put this together. Now, with that done, we can actually pick off these sections, and I don't remember if they are meant to come all the way back or not, but we're going to bring them back for now. Pull out the main grill, fold in a hand and fold up an arm. Fold in a hand and fold up an arm. Then when we are back here, yes, that's what it was. I was trying to pull this piece out, but you don't. You push it all the way through, and you bring the head back, if I'm not mistaken, right? You bring the head back. Oh, I didn't turn the head around. I should do that. Bring the head back, turn the head around, bring the rib sections all the way back, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just making sure of everything I got done here now. Yes, all of that looks correct. All that looks correct. The arms should now swing back and in behind the grill. So you gotta make sure to keep the grill out. And then this should swing in behind the grill, basically. And same here with this arm. You bring it back and you swing it in behind the grill. It's a bit of a tight squeeze in around. There you go. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze in around the front tires. Not bad, but just something worth noting. We bring this up on the side and it pegs in over this peg here. Same on this side, bring it in and it pegs in over that peg there. Make sure we have all of this now brought all the way up. I'm not sure of what it is I'm missing here. I have these two pegs here. They should, there you go. I'm struggling with those two pegs there, which I shouldn't be. And I'm not sure why I'm struggling with those two pegs. Hold on, let me make sure I don't have something here messed up that I'm accidentally missing. By the by, the part that I was struggling with, do you see that little white peg in there that's gone up into the slot in the rib section? That's what I wasn't getting pegged in from the distance that I was at. It's a very simple thing. It's just I had to have it a little bit closer to be able to see that little peg going up into that slot. And in the end, here we have Optimus in his alt mode with the axe put on the back. Admittedly, this looks hollow after you flip it up. It's too bad that that's not like filled in and picked out a little bit more to look like an actual fuel canister. But I do like that we have silver on all of the wheels there. Too bad we don't have anything picked out on the side because we have the nice cell shading on the front. On the side would have been a nice little touch. I'm okay with this back here. This peg hole here, apparently, though I don't have one handy to test it out with, apparently it can hold the Earthrise trailer, and the Earthrise trailer looks pretty good with this guy from what I hear. Actually, give me a moment. I'm going to see if I do have an Earthrise trailer to test with this. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Doesn't that look great? And the only thing with the transformation that I stumbled over at all was the two little pegs on the thighs that go up into those like slots on the ribs. Otherwise, this is a pretty easy, familiar transformation. He was getting a 9.7 overall. I'm going to say the transformation is easily, we're really nitpicking here. I'm going to say the transformation is easily like a 9.2. Like overall, this guy as a transformer, as a version of Optimus Prime is easily about a 9.5. But being that he is a deluxe, he's going to be too small for a lot of people's collections. Being as we have bigger, arguably more superior molds, this guy won't fit the bill next to like the Earthrise or the 86. But if you're in the market, man, for a deluxe Optimus Prime, especially if you have a spare one of these, this might be the way to go. He is absolutely fun, and at 84 grams, he's absolutely a true blue deluxe. There's an argument for this Optimus Prime, but he's not going to be for everyone. So here we are once again, and here he is, and this guy appeared on our shelf warmers list, and I understand why. I mean, we have Voyagers, we have Leaders, we have the 86 that's, quite frankly, just better than this. Maybe because they're bigger, maybe because they had a higher budget, I don't know. But does that mean that this is all bad? Well, I think the biggest gripe I have with this is that he doesn't have an ion blaster, and instead he has this, it looks like melted cheese version of his axe. It's cool that he got his axe, but why do you have the windswept part behind it? You know, it's neat that it's painted, but like, no ion blaster? I don't know. That doesn't sit well with me. Some have said that they find the proportion of the forearm to be a little long and a little weird. I get that, but I don't think it's bad. And there is, I don't know if it's an add-on kit yet, or if it's going to be something 3D printed where you can replace this section here with a hand that does rotate. I don't know how well that works or anything like that. But that doesn't mean this is bad. So let's talk about where this guy actually does succeed as Optimus Prime. This is not going to be for the person who's looking for the ideal version of G1 Optimus. If you're a masterpiece collector, you're probably going to go with either MP44 or MP10 or the Magic Square offering or the Transform Element offering, depending on your sensibilities. If you are a mainline collector, you are probably, sticking generally with the Siege mold or the Earthrise mold or the 86, which is fabulous. Some people opted to not get the 86, saying that it was too expensive or they couldn't afford it, and they stuck with the Earthrise. That's fine, because the Earthrise is great. So where does this guy fit in? Let's say you're very budget conscious. This is a deluxe offering that fills the bill for the look of Optimus Prime. In both modes, it looks like a truck, it looks like a robot. I will say this, I think he's more successful as a robot than a truck, because I feel like the back end of the truck is a little bit long, and the sides of the truck don't look great. But luckily, with the cell-shaded chest, the front of the truck looks phenomenal. He also has the full red arms like he should, and he has the gray line around his tummy, his chest, like he should. He even has all of the yellow lights and detail on his pelvis, like he should. On the side here, where these pieces flip down, I mean, they're obviously intended to be the fuel tanks on the side of his leg, like they should be. And the tires even still fold in the leg. So an interesting transformation and a great looking robot whose articulation is really, generally, pretty darn effective. A wrist would be nice. Other than that, I don't think there's anything I could want. The head sculpt is quintessentially Optimus Prime. It's a fantastic head sculpt. And here's the thing. The guy has some significant paint where it's applied, and he clocks in at 84 grams. He's a true blue deluxe. You have the mass. You have the correct robot look. You have a decent transformation. You have a good parts count. You have decent paint applied. You have a great range of motion of robot mode. It's not going to be for everyone. It's not for me and my collection. But as an Optimus Prime, it's pretty great. As, I guess, a perfect Optimus Prime? No, it's not that. But for somebody who would come and say, look, I can't afford Voyagers and Leaders and Commander classes. I can afford, you know, little Core class and Deluxe. And there's people out there like that. If you are in the market for whatever reason, whether you collect a smaller scale or whether you just have a fixed budget or whatever the case might be, if you're in the market for a deluxe Optimus Prime, I think this is the best deluxe Optimus Prime we've ever gotten. And that's saying something, because we've had some interesting ones over the years. But in terms of a deluxe class Optimus Prime, I think this fills the bill for Devastation and for G1 fans. It's not perfect, but it is good for what it is. Let me know what you think about Devastation Optimus Prime. I appreciate you guys coming by, giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link, check us out on Patreon, see what we have to offer to you through spring, or of course, hit the join button at any given time and become a channel member. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button, stick around and have some fun with us here on the channel. And don't forget, man, not for a moment, not for a second, that you right there, you do make a difference in the world each and every day, whether you know it or whether you don't, or whether you feel it or whether you don't. You do make a difference. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights, at the stop motion premieres, or the old fashioned way right here inside the videos.